Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Sub-Magician back again, and today we're going to carry on with the upgraded builds. In this case, we're going to go back to being a specialist on my main account, so this is again going to be a 32-point build, not a 28. We're going to make a male. So next, now we're going to do Cleric. So, they're the healers. Broad range of spells, cure, soul ability is good, divine magic, and those are your stats that they have set up. 12, 10, 12, 8, 18, 10. Not quite happy with that con on that, but that's me again. So, stats here, font of healing, there's your con has come up. Look at that difference. Scourge the Undead, again, little changes here. Not quite sure why charisma is being used when it's not a necessary aspect of being a cleric. Our war priest split time between hand-to-hand combat, healing, and offensive spells. Great. So that's why the strength is higher. So 16, 10, 16, 8, 16. That is good, but we lose our skill points in here. Now that's one of the reasons why I normally go with customizing. But Scourge of the Undead, again, 8 intelligence and 8 intelligence. So we stick with it. Human again. Wisdom. Who's wisdom aspect? Asimar. So Asimar wisdom. Cleric, yeah, definitely fits the bill. Female. There she is. Hello. So back, back, custom, next, customer, next. That's better. I don't know what happened there. So again, a 32-point build of champion, as you can see. Wisdom, 17, intelligence, 10, 16, 10, 15, 2 points left. So concentration, spellcraft. Back. Again, this is a personal thing, so just me. No, let's leave it. So there it is. So we're going to go with the purple. So Bond of the Protector, which increases your charisma and will saving throws. Bond of the Fallen in strength and reflex. I'll take the Bond of the Fallen. Thank you very much. And now we have, who are we going to pray to? So Faller or Arn. Favorite weapon is quarterstaffs. And you get +1 hit with your favorite weapon. This dude, Oladra, sickles. Otanar is warhammers. Blood of Vol, which is daggers. Silver Flame, which is long bows. And Sovereign Host, which is long swords. So I think it's a long swords. No, let's play. Let's play. Trying to think if this is the one where you can get a drider. You can call up your own drider with the blood of all. Shall we try? Yeah, just try. This is some fun. And then, of course, we're going to extend the spells because we want to make sure that spells we cast on everybody are going to last longer. So there's our automatic spells we get. Yay. And that's what we have now. Again, creating your character. It's just personal preference in here, as you know. If you're going to be angelic, look the part. One of the things that I like to change is the facial detail. I go right to the top number. Poof. This one. Now that looks cool. As far as I'm concerned, it looks cool. Skin color is just a normal human skin color And we're going to use black for the metallic. Lip color, we're just going to add red. Good. Eyes are blue. Eyes are blue. Hair color, going to leave it white. So basically done. So what are we going to color? Let's use the same name. Miss Wings. Awful good. And create. And there she is. Level 1 cleric. So we're going to go in now. All the extra stuff that I've got and I've earned over time with my account, they're all back again. So we know they're going to be there. So 8 toolbars. Thank you. And this goes in number 2. The abilities here. This goes in number 4. And this is gone. So that looks good. Slash UI layout. Load 1. And done. And we're going to leave that alone for a minute. Again, level 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm going to go level 7 again. So spellcaster, cleric. So 2 action points. So concentration. So the higher the concentration you have, the less chance you have on being spell failure when you're hit and damaged in combat. Spellcraft. Each point in spellcraft gives you that 1% to increase your elemental damage. And that includes positive, which is your heals, so it makes sense. Cleric Domain. Cleric Domain is rather interesting. What am I going to focus on? If I'm going to be a pure healer, then Domain of Healing. And that gives me... So your devotion grants you +2 positive spell power per cleric level. Turning on Din gives your party 20% to healing amplification for 20 seconds. Yeah, big deal. So 15, 10, 16, 10, 18. So what I'd like to choose here is right down the bottom, War. You're filled with the spirit of battle, +1 to hit and damage in melee and ranged weapons. This increases by 1 at 4th, 8th, 12th, at 16th, and 20th. When using Turn Undead, you get a bonus to melee and attack damage equal to half your cleric level for 20 seconds. So at level 30, I get a +15 to attack and damage. Wow, that sounds pretty good. So if I have to fight, let's make me be able to fight. You can choose the other ones, and you have to go through this. You know, Domain of Destruction, melee range power. Okay, that's fine. Turn Undead. That's about it. So your devotion to destruction makes you more effective with weapons. +1 melee and range power increased by +1. So that's what it gives you. Earth, +2 acid spell power per cleric level. Fire, +2 fire. Your turn undead also affects elementals. Spells that use light power is if they're higher than fire. Light spells that use spell power if it's higher than your light spell. So turn undead ability grants you and your party levels twice. Fire resistance. Domain of Good. +2 light power for every cleric level. Same idea. To a maximum of 40 points. You turn undead. It adds to 5 times your cleric level. Temporary hit points. Well, it's just, again, how you want to play them. Knowledge. +2 to all skills. Undead ability gives you your bonus to intelligence. Going to luck, +1 to all saving throws, increased by +1. So yeah, so there's a lot of bonuses you have here. It's just a matter of choosing one that fits your playstyle. And Arcane again. Spellcaster, Cleric. 2 points. Next. And again, here we go. So, Child of Faith. Concentration UD strengthens, you gain bonus to attack and damage rolls with favored weapons. So as long as you use a longsword, I now have plus to the hit and damage. Yay. But you gotta look at everything. So exotic weapons, no. Extra turning, improved turning. It's turn undead is really, really iffy in this game. Nothing there extending. So yeah, martial weapons. Martial weapon proficiency, no thank you. Spell power, empower healing. So when I cast healing, you get 75 spell power. So, and all your spells, of course, here in this case, you get all these second level spells. So we're good. Next level, Cleric, and now because it's level 4, we get our first point, which goes into Wisdom. And now up to level 5. Cleric Domains. Improved Domain of War. Filled with battles where you're proficient with any weapon you wield. This is the biggest key here. So right now if I pick up any weapon, I'm at -4 to hit with that weapon. Regardless of what the weapon, unless I'm proficient, which is the longsword. And maces, staff, and basic weapons. So here if I pick up a Kopesh, I become proficient with the Kopesh. And all your 3rd level spells. Spellcaster, Cleric again. And now we have a class feat, which is because I'm human. Or is that Cleric? Let's see. Oop, there it is. The Blood of Vol. The blood is life. So you're a devoted follower of the Blood of Vol, and your zeal has been rewarded. Activate this ability to draw upon the power of your own blood for 24 seconds plus 6 seconds per religious lore feat you have. In this state, plus for con, 100% fort, plus 10 to save, fortitude saves. Power resist, physical resistant rating and magical resistant rating equal number of religious lore feats you have. And while in the state you have a dagger in your main hand, you'll also gain vampirism. So we'll take that. Thank you very much. Now it's a matter of going through and going, okay, I can take Child of Faith now, which gives me plus 2 to attack. Or I can go all the way down to the very itty bitty bottom. And mental toughness, so it gives me more spell points. So that gives me 10s at first level and 5 points for each additional level. So at level 30, I get 29 times 5, which is 130, so it gives me 140 spell points. But this is the one I want, mobile spellcasting. The problem is, my dex is not high enough. So when people come back and ask me, why do you want to put points into dexterity? For a lot of casters, this is the reason why. So you can move and cast spells at the same time at regular speeds. And that's what you want. You want to be able to move and cast spells. As soon as you start to cast spells, and you want to move, you can't. It makes you a good target. So we need combat casting. We'll go back up here. Defensive feats, no. Deity feats, no. Exotic weapons, no. Don't need that. Martial feats, no. Oh, they have martial. Oh, hang on. Martial feats. Nope. Martial weapons, no. Meta magic should take one in there, but we're not going to yet. Skill feat, no. Spell focus, no. Combat casting, there it is. Finally. This is the last one, of course. We're going back into spellcasting. Whoops. Thank you. 2 points in. Next. Level 4, so it's level 1, 2, and 3. They're all the same. We get it. Just popping up. So these are spells we have to choose from at level 7 and finish. So let's bring up our inventory here. And that gives us a ratio. So that gives us 25 action points. So there's our ratio 1 put in. So we're good with that. Accept. Now, other than that, a lot of people may use the Harper agent. I do, because of the benefits you get. But you get extra hit points, you get extra attack, and there's a grand total of 100 spell points. That's good. So you can stop at that particular point. In here, you can add to ability, but playstyle War Priest. So a War Priest, melee attack, smite your enemies with a melee attack that deals an extra 2 weapon damage. But here you get +2 armor class, fire, and light spell power. More hit points. Righteous weapons. It's a dagger. No. Sacred touch. When you heal your allies with positive advantage, they gain armor class. So yeah, that sounds good. This here gives me, and again, +2 armor. And right now, my armor class is 10. So we're not going to add anything on. I'm just going to do this, and you'll see how that changes. So action boost, immediate range power. Search spot. Physical resistance, so I don't get as much damage. Sounds good to me. A sanctuary, activate for 20 seconds. Sacred bonus to physical resistance. More armor class. Fire. Spell power. Yep. Oh, when an enemy damages you with a spell, a 10% chance that they'll be knocked down. So 10, 20, and 30%. Let's go with the 30%. 20, what do we get? 20%. So that's the maximum there. So 112 hit points and 359 spell points. So we're going to accept all that. And there's 479 spell points, 142 hit points. That makes the difference. We're going to activate that and bring up my other feats for Cleric. Spontaneous casting. Turn undead, got that. Thank you. Metamagic, there's the one. So now, when we use our spell power, take a look in here. Fire 26, light 26, positive 7. So that's going to change as we cast spells to heal. So we're all good to go. So if we want to, let's bring up our spells. And these are for heal spells you automatically get. So we'll put these down here. And level 1. So, level 1, which ones level 1 spells are going to be good? So there's Night Shield and the Mist of Light. And
mic off. Mic on.
we're going to add here Resist, Soundburst, remove Paralysis, and Lesser. Mass Aid, so we get everybody in our party. Cursors we already have. Searing Light, we're going to add that. And we're going to add Prayer. And then here we're going to add Freedom of Movement. Not really get hit too many times with Death Ward. No one picked that up as a isn't, but we'll take it. So we have all that. Our enhancements are there, so our enhancements we can put back down here. This is a combat one, so we'll leave that there. Spells, let's go here so we can add our spells. Now this is where I keep separate all my enhancement spells. The reason why I do this, then I know where all my spells are that I'm going to be using to make myself a little more survivable. Yes, Sonic. Yeah, it's Sonic and Searing Light. So, 2 attack spells, a lot of buff spells, and my healing. All set. 15, 10, 16, 10, 19, 8. Looks good to me. Collect the cleric gear, thank you very much. Now with the cleric gear, let's change around here. So there she is. So we're going to look at so everything that's highlighted in green here isn't stuff we just got. But they're going to last. Okay, don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. And a cloak. And glass 40 with a crap shield, but that's fine, thank you very much. We can add all this later. Oh, there she is. And in here, because she can use any weapon she picks up, we can select a much better weapon here. We're going to go with great swords. No, he wants a shield. Longsword. So here shows your longsword, proficient, and we have plus 10 to attack and slash and magic added to it. And we're all good. And it still says we have action points. What action points do we have? We have 1. Okay. That's the one we use. Okay, so we're good. So now take a look at our spells. 49 negative, positive 53. So that's where that jump took place. 199 hit spell points, 149 hit points. Also to rock and roll. So that's a basic cleric. At this level, she's a little more formidable than you would normally have at a beginning, but it's just to show you where you can build them and how you can build a cleric. In this case, because it's a war, focused on war, she's able to use any weapon in the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Cyber Magician. Hope you've enjoyed your introduction to a Spellcaster Cleric, and hope you have a good day.